No apology, okay? Your thinking faculty is so poor. Your criminal politicians have to think for you. They have to tell you what is right and what is wrong. They have to remind you how grateful you must be, that you even have them as your leaders. You can't think. And every time you see Mayegun, now maybe your trigger button. That Mayegun is live again. It's going to talk about Ifnumbu. Oh, Mayegun is up. It's live again. It's live again. It's going to talk about Buhari. Because you are waiting for me to talk about them, you have no intention of processing the other option I'm giving to you. I just told you what you can do. You want a peaceful country. You want a country that works. Of course, you're not going to pray your way into it. These rogues are not going to give you that. There's no sign. There's nothing that shows that they can give you that. But I'm saying, if you are a Nigerian, do you not deserve to be asked what kind of Nigeria you want to be part of? Do you actually still want to be part of that Nigeria? Don't you think you deserve to decide that? Abi they go decide them, they don't decide them for you already. I know. They've decided it for some of you already. To even think or imagine it is too much. Me, I know if you think about all that thing. Forget about that one. About Asiwaju 2023, nothing will change. About that thing, our story, if Asiwaju come, it's going to change Nigeria. Say, Asiwaju that cannot change his own pampers. And that is what gets you triggered. Shut up your mouth. Why will you say that he cannot change his pampers? Why wouldn't I say that? I mean, why would, if somebody is going to pee himself, is he going to be peeing himself from the back? Please tell me. I don't know. I've never peed myself. What I'm saying is this. If you take a moment, that you are not letting them think for you. Because if they have to think for you, they will tell you that those who ask you or who tell you that you deserve a better life, you deserve to ask questions, they will tell you those who do that, they are trying to put you in trouble. That's what they do. Oh, don't listen to that, Mayegun. Imagine me, which I have been here, God knows how long now. I have been doing this now for almost 80 years. There was never a time that I asked you to go and attack anybody or do anything to anybody. I ask you to stop listening to those rogues who are mortgaging your existence. That is me advising you. And I give you reasons all the time. But some of that, you are sitting down there, you want to cause problem because that is how you are programmed to think. Is it me that is causing the problem of all you cultist boys who are shooting and killing yourselves in Lagos, killing and shooting yourselves in Delta, shooting and killing yourselves? Today now, they said they are shooting, young people, they are killing and shooting themselves. They are shooting and killing themselves in Oshun. They even shot one of those cultists, mama, because it's, her son is a cultist. And I think when they couldn't find her son, they got the mother. Today, they killed her. Am I the one who is triggering that? Am I the one that is stopping them from paying you your salaries? Am I the one that is stopping them from consuming, giving you 24 hours electricity? Am I the one that is stopping them from equipping your hospitals or paying your doctors? Am I the one to stop them? Have I been the one who stopped them from making your schools better for your children and for yourselves? But you can blame people because many of you can't really think. Look at you. Look at you. They programmed you to hate those who are telling you that sooner or later, whether, sooner or later, no matter how long you try to stay here, right? Nigeria will still happen to you. Somebody telling you that the people that couldn't even build one single hospital in Nigeria where they can even take care of themselves, and these people don't mean well for you, and you turn around, you this guy, You are the enemy of our leader, enemy of this and that. It's a matter of time. It may be difficult for you, but we are asking you, why can't that your system, that your law, in that your lawless country there, yeah? Why can't you just believe in it once? Your judges gave order. You don't honor them. Your judges give order. Your criminal Daura Secret Service, DSS, they don't obey them. That is not a country. So people continue to ask that until when we come to that time and decide, are we really want to be part of one Nigeria that we know we don't really trust ourselves? Some of you are saying that if Nigeria is going to break, it should break into 30 countries. There are countries in the world with population of just 1 million people. The people in Ogun State, Ijebus, Egbas, the Yewas, and everybody, the Egbados, and everybody who are there, we have a population of about 5 million people. That is more than the country. I mean, it's a population of about 4 or 5 countries in this world. If you start putting them together, what really it is not how big the head is. That really matters sometimes, because if the bigger the head, the problem it is. Let's reduce it in a way that administratively we can attend to ourselves and cut all this bloodshed and all of that. And for those who are committing all these killings, look at what they are doing in the eastern Nigeria. They started what they call Ebubeagu. Do you know what the Ebubeagu are now doing? Ebubeagu are supposed to go after criminals. Well, that's what I thought anyway, like Amotekun. They were supposed to go after, Fulani terrorists, those who are violating the ban on open grazing and the rest of that, Abi. But now, in the last 3 months, towards the end of last year, and then the beginning of this year, you won't believe it. Ebubeagu, they are now like Nigerian army, Nigerian police. They are going into people's homes, shooting and killing people, kidnapping people, burning people's home down. You won't believe it, especially in Ebonyi. This is not a joke. It is true life story. The Devulumaye of Ebonyi even came out to condemn Ebubeagu for they kidnapped one person. They said that person is a member of ESN. Yeah. So they captured, they got him and they killed him on camera. Are you with me? They killed him on camera. They butchered him on camera. Ebubeagu security force put together by Igbo governors. Now they are not going after terrorists who are invading farms, kidnapping people, and the rest of them. They are not even going after unknown gunmen who are going after innocent people here and there. They are not doing that. They are going after innocent, unharmed people. They go into their homes. They target them. It's like us, the Yorubas, yeah? You remember during the OPC days, there are people who felt like if you don't belong to this group or you belong to that group, so if you want to identify them, you can easily say, oh, that person is an OPC. So, yeah, that person is an OPC. So when Iba Gani Adam was arrested back then by Obasanjo, so it was easier for people to say, that person is OPC. That one is OPC, even if they have committed nothing, they have done nothing wrong. Yeah. So soft targets, Ebubeagu, Nigerian military, they are burning people's homes. They are killing people inside their homes. They are burning down those properties, and then they are doing what is called mass killings, genocide in eastern Nigeria. On top waiting, on top what? On top say Nigeria must remain one. Who should decide that? Shouldn't that be the people themselves? Why are they afraid to discuss that? The current one is not working. Okay, they have no plan of making it work. They want you to stick to it. If you are not okay with it, go and find another country. Now people are saying, okay, some of us are not okay with it. Let's have that conversation. Now they criminalized it. So if they if somebody like me tomorrow, if they kidnap me, suddenly they may tell you, I have a link with terrorists in Syria. They will tell you, I have a contact. I've been collecting funding from this so and so. You know what I mean? They will do all of that, and you, some of you, as educated as you are going to believe them. And when it is time for them to prove it, then they will start postponing the case. They will start adjourning it. And you don't know that it's because you are free today. That is why you can read and mock Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you can read and mock Oloye Sunday Igboho. But look at those who are in charge of your affair. With the fact that this Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu are not around, and they are using every legal means to fight their way. Your coward government, what have they done to actually make you think these two people are the problem? They wanted to make your lives better. Look at it today. Look around you. They said you should be grateful for Bokuwari, even if you are buying a liter of fuel for 200 naira right now. And some of you are buying 5 liter for 2,000 or 2,000 naira or 2,500 naira. Yeah. They said, heaven don't fall. Now, look at it all that way. That you are free today doesn't mean that tomorrow won't be your turn. And just same way, Nnamdi Kanu, Igboho, they have felt like injustice to one is injustice to all. So despite the fact that they are both immune from everything that is wrong with Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. He could just stick to that with his family, enjoy his life like many of you who have your family on your dual citizenship, British, American, Canadian, and the rest of that. You stay out of trouble in your way. Some people can't. They can't live with it, especially if they have the first-hand info of the atrocities being committed. They can't keep it in. They want to speak out. How they speak out, how they express themselves may be a different ball game. But the effort of, the fact that they are comfortable, they are far away from danger. Igboho is comfortable. Yoruba land may be militarized more than that. There will never be any time that any terrorist or any criminal can double cross Igboho anywhere in Yoruba land. You can take that to the bank. Okay? At least he is capable of defending himself. He can live his private life. He can continue to enjoy with his family. If you feel like Nigeria is becoming unbearable, Yoruba land is becoming unbearable, like many of us, what would you do? He will just get his ticket and he will fly to where his family, where his family are, and he will stay there and he will start talking like all of us. So some people are not like that. They can't just feel comfortable and watch blood of innocent people being, when things can be done, they speak out, they become the target themselves. So you may mock them, you may laugh at them, but it is just temporary. Look around you. The victims of today, they are survivors of yesterday. You see, those who are going to be the victims of today, they are the survivors of today. Are you those who are going to be the victims of tomorrow? They are the survivors of today, which is you. So if tomorrow is not yours, it will eventually happen. So you can mock them for all you like, but the question remains the same. If they've committed any crime, why are you not honoring your court? Why are you hiding him? What are you hiding from us? What are you hiding from his people? Something must not happen. Nothing must happen to him. If something happened to him, I don't know, but you and I can tell that apart from the fact that it will be so unfair for all the way he's been treated, for all the way and demonize, how much they've managed to demonize him, how much they've tried to blame their own crime on him. Politicians said they are behind the insecurity in Eastern Nigeria. Imo State governor came out. That is the Supreme Court governor of Imo. He came out and he said, this is us. It's us, the politician. I'm going to expose those who are behind it. Okorocha came out and he said, don't look further. It was, it was Oples Uzodinjo. So they are all saying these things openly, but yet your media continue to try and put it in your brain. Your government, they continue to put it in your brain. Blame Nnamdi Kanu. Yet there are no evidence. Those they claim to be arresting. Oh, we arrested an ESM member. Since you have been hearing that they've been arrested, how come they've not been taken to court? How come? You arrested somebody committing a crime. What evidence are you waiting for to take them to court? It's because innocent people have been lined up for trumped up charges. It's so difficult to convict them, but it's convenient to keep them. Yeah? In order to keep many of you entertained. Yes, he's going to rot in jail. Who is going to rot in jail? Than the rest of you are actually imprisoned in your own country. You are walking about like you are free, but you are not. You know it. Yeah? So, who is rotting in the open concentration camp called Nigeria? If not you. But at least this man has done nothing. Yeah? If he's done something that you have said he's done, at least let your court decide that. It's not shying away. It's not shying away. Your government is running away. And it is time for you to own it, at least. Because when you keep your ancestors as your saviors, it is strange, and it can also be very difficult to make you see reasons. Sometimes some of you will never see reasons until you become victims. I don't wish you bad. I will never wish you any evil. But do you know that Nigeria doesn't really wish you good? When you feel it, when you know it, the next thing to do is what? Is to act upon it. When you see those who stand up, it is not yours or your place to join those who condemn them or who kill them before they are killed. This is so wrong. And by all standard, it's so wrong. Or everything is wrong with Nigeria in any way. Everything abnormal is normal in Nigeria until they become the victims and they will start screaming, God will punish them. God will fight for me. God will do this and that. Why not add your voice in condemning what you too may become a victim of? It is a matter of time. I just thought we should clear on that. We'll continue to demand for his release. We'll continue to demand for the release of Oloye Sunday Igboho. They have committed no crime. And if they have committed any at all, the right thing to do is to let them defend themselves. You don't lock them up and tell people to keep quiet. Yes, locking them up will do some damages, but that damages is going to be to both sides. The side that you are trying to destroy, and then yourself, your side who is trying to destroy them. Yes, and that's exactly what the case of Nnamdi Kanu has become. That is what the case of Oloye Sunday Igboho is going to become. You don't need to believe us. You don't need to agree with us. But one thing you should know in your mind is this. If just one out of many things I've said on this broadcast today, if just single one cloak your mind or probably touches your conscience, that single one thing that I've said today, among many others, if that single one is what you agree with, that, well, I agree, this is not fair. Truly, I agree with Mayegun. Then that means we are on the same page. We don't have to agree on everything. There's so many things wrong. And the people who are doing it worse and worse and worse are not the people you are warning. Yes, you are warning people to just calm down. Maybe everybody should just calm down, or maybe people should just let it go and all of that. Letting go won't let it go, and letting go will not make a difference, so to say, right? So if you have anything to add, it should be your voice, condemning those who think they are God today. Tomorrow is pregnant. Nnamdi Kanu must not die. Igboho must not die. And at this point, when you kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, you opened the window, the Pandora of criminals in eastern Nigeria. And we have seen the economic wreck they have done to the eastern part of Nigeria, except if you want to pretend. Now, that means holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is economically destructive to not just to the region, but to Nigeria as a whole. How long you want to pretend about this, I don't know. But I just have one word. Should I say, I just have one sentence for you. You can call it an advice. Please, nothing must happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I won't say more than that. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. So I'm going to take a break. And when I get back, we will continue. I'll likely take calls if you are going to be up for it. But if you're not, you can like the video before you go. And then when I get back, I will continue with everybody who is still here. Don't go anywhere, okay? I want a tea break.
The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They groomed them. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El Rufai brought them in. Bauchi State Governor brought them in. Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show me. Somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Izombe, you come to Ohaji, you come to Ebema, you come to Aguleri, you come to Ebonyi. You take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building a way to Niger Republic. And you want me to be happy with you? Clap for you. Oh, Nigeria is doing well. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax that we pay. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger, airport in Niger, refinery in Niger. You take oil, crude oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum, or as PPS as you call it. And you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. We are in one Nigeria. We are not going anywhere. And you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money and positions. So that they will come out on the pages of newspapers to give the world the misleading impression that everything is okay, when things are not okay. Go through the statements of Ohaneze and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back and say Nigeria is one. We must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You're suffering. They're killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I'm a Democrat, I've subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Atiku Abubakar wrote to President Biden. In it, Atiku Abubakar said to come and help us fight terrorism, in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years, until we stepped in. They keep trotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said it because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not educated. When I say, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of you are not educated. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we were born, where our umbilical cord, how long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou, go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. Everybody living in the capital cities of Africa, they go back to their villages. They go back to their tribes where they come from. Do they do that in the Western world? During Christmas, these people migrating from, oh, I come from Florida, I'm going to Florida. No, you don't. Because people come from where they are born. We come from where our ancestors were born. That is the difference between black people in Africa and those from Europe and other parts of the world. We come from, so if you ask somebody, where do you come from? He or she will mention their village. That is what makes us Africans. Very, very unique. If you destroy that, you're finished as a people. In Africa, we are tribal. First and foremost, we belong to our tribe where we come from. That is why our people need to appreciate this. Very, very critical. That Africa is restructured to recognize where people come from. All these artificial creations by Europeans, Nigeria, this and that, all that rubbish. That is why you can never ever make any progress for the next 6 billion years. You can never ever make any progress in the zoo. Why is it, if we are not tribal, why would a whole presidency come out, Fulani presidency come out and say, we are defending Fulani headsmen? A presidency of the whole of Nigeria, so to speak. It is because by instinct, we are tribal beings in Africa. That is why Nigeria is unsustainable. That is why the man from Ishekiri has to vote to say, this is where I want to belong to. That is why referendum is the only way forward. That is why Africa is poor. Africans must recognize that this is who we are. You cannot live in Lagos if you're an Igbo man during Christmas, start traveling to Sokoto. It's impossible. You must go to Igbo land. You must. That's where you come from. And if they ask you, oh, but you were born in Lagos, you will say, no, that's where my parents come from. They ask your parents will say, that's where my parents come from. They will keep going back until they get to perhaps the 100th generation. That is who we are. And nobody can change it. We are not born on the streets. Some people were born along Ijora or Kota Highway in Lagos. Maybe they are from Urobo. You ask them, where are you from? They say, I'm from Urobo. But I was born in, but this is where I come from. That is who we are. That is why all these useless, idiotic countries created in Africa cannot survive. It can never ever survive. And how do we stop it? Only a revolution can stop it. Only a revolution. If you like, keep postponing it. If you like, keep putting it off forever and ever. Only a revolution can solve this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you.